because I keep thinking Murphy's Law, but that's anything that can happen will happen. So we
Have you
got
heard of
Moore's
Cole's Law?
Ah, yes.
It's wet cabbage mayonnaise.
Wig cabbage.
Welcome to another episode of the OOFPOV cast. I am your host, Taylor, and this is my other host.
Schwain.
Look at that. Look at that. Someone come look at this.
What?
Someone come look at this. Someone come look at this guy.
Hey. No, not this guy.
We got 1 week. We got a week until Christmas. We got less than a week.
Is it to the... Okay, I was going to say, is it exactly a week?
It's 6 days.
6 days. Wait. How many birds are we at right now?
Oh, did you also know that the 12 days of Christmas is Christmas Day and then 12 days after?
Oh, I thought it was before.
That's what everybody thinks. It's not. I was
12
corrected on that.
days?
Yeah.
What? So, oh wait, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going till January 6th?
Ooh, Insurrection Day. God bless America.
On the 12th day of Christmas, we
stormed the
incited
Capitol.
an
We stormed the Capitol.
We incited an erection 12 days.
Oh no. I saw this meme of it was the Washington Monument, and people are like, this doesn't even look like him.
The Washington Monument always reminds me of that. I think it was a Family Guy episode, or maybe it was American Dad, but it was the Barack Obama monument.
Right? It was massive black.
It was like twice the size.
Yeah.
I see. Don't even look anything like him.
Doesn't even look like him.
That is also a very strange thing that I've never experienced, but is the fact that you can go inside a lot of these big monuments, like the Statue of Liberty. Yeah. I knew that you could go in it, but I didn't realize how big it was on the inside, I guess. I mean, it's still kind of crowded, but
I didn't realize how small it was. Like, it looks massive, but it's like not that massive.
It's just under 300 feet, I think.
It's not that big.
Which really, it's not even... I mean, it's a large, like a mid-sized skyscraper.
Yeah.
300, but...
I think the X-Men movie...
It would take 4 of those to get to the top of the Empire State Building.
Yeah. The X-Men movie really showed me that it wasn't that big.
Like when you see people in the crown of the... I think it was Ghostbusters. That's what did it for me. Ghostbusters 2 made me see that the Statue of Liberty wasn't really that big. Yeah. Still really big. It's
huge.
I mean, you can see it from quite a ways away, but it's and having an escalator or elevator, and I don't know exactly what's on the inside, but either way, it's just weird.
Can you still go to the top
inside of it?
I
don't think you can, because I think it's a caution or
like a safety issue,
a precaution. That's what it is.
9/11.
We don't know what's going to happen. If anybody's got any ideas about taking out the Statue of Liberty, that would be weird.
Can you go?
It's not even near anything, so I don't know why you would even try. But either way,
the island, you could take out the small island.
And I didn't know you could go inside the Washington Monument until Spider-Man. That one Spider-Man movie.
Oh,
which I think was Homecoming. Was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they go on the school field trip to Washington, D.C. And then in the second one, they go on a school field trip to Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the other one, they go on a school field trip to space.
And then they go on a regular solo field trip to the Statue of Liberty.
And that one was lame.
The Statue of Literally. So
literally. The Statue of Widowy.
What to expect? Heart conditions?
And a rare form of kidney disease.
Respiratory conditions? Mobility impairment? Claustrophobia, that's when you have the fear of Santa
This is
Claus.
what we're getting for going there.
Acrophobia, the fear of big
You will
spiders.
get acrophobia, fear of big spiders.
Vertigo, good movie. You get a copy of Vertigo on your way down.
Here, and we're all out of Vertigo. Here's Divergent.
I'm good. I'm good
I'm
actually.
really good. Yeah.
I'm okay. It's like going to. Have you been to the in Pennsylvania, the Hershey's factory thing? And there's like a tour. It's like a museum and stuff, but it's like a functioning factory.
No, I haven't.
Oh, they give you at the end of it. It's like a boat ride thing. They give you a piece of chocolate, and I just want to be like, oh no, thank you. I've seen how they make this stuff.
Don't worry, I know the results. I've seen the secrets.
Oh no, thank you. They give you a piece, a rectangle of chocolate. Give me a whole bar, you selfish bitch.
No kidding. Give me a specialty bar. You know, the ones that you can't get in stores.
Gosh.
I came to the factory. I don't want to just go there to get something that I could pick up at a 7-Eleven.
I've seen how the sausage is made, and it's not good.
Give me more.
Give me more sausage.
I want you to just turn the machine on like a soft serve ice cream and pour it in.
So you're at the end of a conveyor belt, just catching all this stuff.
Just full sausages.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm imagining at a hot dog factory them taking like ice cream cones and just like swirling like a Dairy Queen.
That's good. That's good. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I'll have the swirl, please.
The mix.
Yeah.
Well, we don't really have any darker than this. It's just the same stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take the regular. I'll take vanilla sausage for 200.
Vanilla.
Oh gosh. We got some topics here for you.
Oh.
How many generations do you think it will take to rid of Two Girls, One Cup?
Let's see. It is pretty fresh in the mind.
It's pretty fresh.
Our generation. I don't know
if the newest
Gen Z knows.
You what?
I don't know how much Gen Z knows about that.
Right.
Which I think it's pretty relevant still, I guess. I don't know.
I've finished the entire video of it. The entire
You watched
3
the whole
minutes. All of it. It was disgusting.
Yeah, wasn't even phased.
I wasn't. I
watched Law and Order. I know what's going
on. I've seen Law and Order, so
I've seen this.
I'm
pretty sure I've seen poop. I've seen poop before.
I've seen Ice-T act. Okay, I've seen worse shit on the internet.
Crap on camera. That's what it is.
You think it was rape? This is kind of all we deal in, Ice-T.
Yes, Ice-T. That's kind of the whole thing. That's why you're here.
This seems like it's a special victim. His little lisp.
Special victim.
This seems like a case
That's
for
the unit we in.
Special victims unit.
Can you go back to being a gang member, please?
Dung dung. Oh God.
You know, I respect Ice-T though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but just for being an actor and not a crazy guy.
Oh gosh.
What a crazy guy. He's a crazy guy.
What a crazy man.
But I think it's going to take at least another 2 generations before it's unheard of.
There's got to be some kind of like internet wipe. I feel like. Like a
if only they had wiped.
What's that called? The Terminator company, Cyberdyne. Some kind of something systems takeover.
Cyberdyne. Because I'm trying to think what would be the same kind of thing for our generation. 2 generations back, what was something that was common but is kind of forgotten about now? Maybe even a little taboo, but you just don't hear about it anymore.
The Great Depression.
Yeah, I hear about that all the time.
All the time.
I don't know, something weird, something crazy.
You think like a scandal, like some kind of scandal,
Maybe.
or?
But I feel like everything back then was so well documented.
Mm-hmm.
Because now we're oversaturated with content that so much is easily forgettable.
Yeah.
But back then, when anything happened, it was written down.
How many?
Or recorded for some special reason.
What's after a terabyte?
Petabyte.
What's after a petabyte?
I think it's zettabyte or yottabyte.
There's got to be zettabytes of content. Zettabytes.
You can actually look it up. How much data or content, I guess.
How much content is there in there? Isn't there in the world?
Isn't there on the world's place?
Is there in the world?
You know, you don't have to say flat Earth every time you type in.
And how much content is there in the flat Earth world?
In the flat Earth world, I don't know. Under the firmament. Okay, shut up.
Giant glass dome.
So each day on Earth, we generate 500 million tweets. I don't think that's accurate.
500 million?
I feel like Twitter or X is gone down quite a bit since then.
500 million.
Anyway, oh yeah, look, zettabytes, which is equivalent to 33 trillion gigabytes. So it goes
Good job.
a million, billion, trillion. So that would be terabyte, petabyte, zettabyte. So you were right. You were right. Zettabytes. There's gotta be zettabytes.
I thought you said that.
No, you did.
What did you say? You said petabytes?
Asked me what it was, and I said it's petabytes, and then you said what's after petabytes? I think it's zettabytes, and you said, well, then there's got to be zettabytes of data on the internet.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And reading that,
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Is that there's got to be more. Okay, I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying that I came up with zettabytes.
Yeah,
like,
you just made that
you
word
said
up.
That.
You just made it up.
Yeah.
And
all words
there it is. I bet you edited that article right now just so that you would be right.
33 trillion gigabytes.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Oh my gosh. What's his name? Phil?
Yeah, Phil Swift. I think it was Samsung, but they're working on a 256 terabyte SSD, I think.
Ooh.
And
who needs
get
that?
One that's well, okay. We are just about we're like on the precipice of quantum computing right now.
Hey, you better watch where you put your precipice.
Yeah, no more pissapressing in your piss.
Keep your aim sharp.
Keep your aim sharp. He's got 7 piston cups.
He didn't want his cup.
No, we're right on that bleeding edge technology of getting into quantum computing, which will take so much data,
right?
That it's just going to be impossible to store stuff. But yeah, we got to get it.
I am hoping that our generation gets to experience the Ready Player One type stuff. Just put a VR headset on me and let me live a whole different life.
Well, we've hit this point where what is that technology law? I can't remember what it is, but where technology doubles every so often or something like that. It gets more and more advanced, but at an exponential rate. We've actually sort of hit the peak of that with where we're at with computing, because we can't get any smaller. I can't remember what the name of the law was. It's
let's see.
I think it's got an H in there somewhere. Hermes law.
Moore's law?
Oh yeah, Moore's law, that's what it was. Because I keep thinking Murphy's law, but that's anything that can happen will happen. So
have you heard of Cole's law?
Ah, yes.
It's wet cabbage mayonnaise.
Wet cabbage. You know, you're being such a wet cabbage.
Wet cabbage mayo.
Yeah. Mayo and wet cabbage. Double mayo, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one where it's we've hit a point. Can't get any smaller. So quantum computing it is, and I think Google was able to do it, but
Oh.
because we have bits, which is what the data is, ones and zeros.
Mm-hmm.
But with qubits, one qubit can be anywhere between 1 and 0 at any time. So you basically have an infinite amount of possibilities that it
Okay.
stack qubits on each other, and then it's a lot more uh, capacity to do a lot of stuff. Where it's going to be like this, where we've gone up exponentially for years,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna boom,
Just skyrocket.
shoot straight up, because it's just gonna go crazy. But it's so hard to.
I want to invest in something. I want to put my money in some kind of stock with that.
Yeah. And at kind of the same time within humanity, where somebody, I can't remember exactly where it was, but someone was able to successfully create nuclear fusion, where they got out more energy than they put in.
Oh.
And it was for like a fraction of a second, just so quick, but they were able to do it. That was the only thing that they needed. And to have quantum computing and nuclear fusion happening within the same time period,
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy.
Wow.
So 2024 is going to be a crazy year. We should make predictions of what you think is going to happen by the end of 2024.
Oh, you want to? You want to try that? Let's
kind of
try
do
'em
that
right
way
now.
we can look back and say,
Let's see predictions.
hey, we were right about this.
Which celebrities do you think are gonna die?
Ooh.
So I've been watching. So when Matthew Perry died, I had just restarted Friends, like a week before he died,
Oh,
and then
you knew.
and then just before Andre Brower died, I had Brooklyn Nine-Nine on as like my background noise
Oh my gosh.
for like a week.
All right, what are you watching right now?
I now have The Office
Oh no,
and Modern Family. And Modern Family.
No, if anything, it'd be Rainn Wilson. I'm gonna
think-
say I might be Rainn Wilson.
Rainn Wilson passes away next year. Sorry,
Given
Rainn.
that sort of pattern that you just mentioned, I would say
Or
of
Creed.
any
Could
of
be
them.
Creed though.
Nah,
doesn't
Creed's
have to be-
immortal.
He's old. Rainn Wilson.
Creed's immortal. No, it would probably be Rainn Wilson. I don't want that,
Of course.
but nobody wanted Paul Walker to die.
Yeah. I think.
Anyway, then we got to get like the low hanging fruit, the easy stuff. Who of the easy ones, like Clint Eastwood?
Oh, Clint. Oh, he's gone.
I'm gonna say he's gone next year.
Clint Eastwood. We should make a bingo board.
A bingo board.
A bingo board for 2024. Things don't happen.
2024. Yeah. I think that we're gonna get a new virus.
Oh. Oh, they're working on one right now.
They are working on one right now. I saw it on Amazon.
Prime shipping.
You get it shipped directly to your door.
Same day, right to your fucking face.
Right into your stupid lungs.
Ding dong. Open up, bitch.
Did
New
you
virus.
see? It was from that one episode of The Simpsons where every box that was coming out of this Chinese factory, they would open. Some guy would cough into it.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's fantastic.
New virus 2024.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of easy pickings because there's always a new virus. It's only COVID that really. I mean, there was swine flu back in like 2009.
There was bird flu, swine flu. I think swine flu was
mad cow disease.
Obama.
Was 2005, I think.
Mad cow just came back.
It did
2 months ago.
Just came back.
Yeah,
but
on the East Coast.
I don't think they'll ever do lockdowns like they did before.
Oh, sure they will. You don't think so? I think they'll do it
really,
10 times more.
Okay. I think they would, but I don't think people will do it. That's the other thing. They might implement some things, but people are not going to be as compliant as they were during COVID.
Which will cause more riots?
Well, I don't think so because the riots that happened in 2020
Mhm.
were not related to COVID at all. It
No,
was,
but it was
but it set
in the
up the
middle.
stage. It
Yeah,
set the stage to allow that kind of stuff to happen, which was
right.
kind of crazy.
I
But
mean, people
something would have to happen.
they were stuck in their homes for
They're
three
going stir
months
crazy.
already. So
Cabin fever.
yeah,
I love that my life was practically unaffected by COVID. I went to
I
work
hate that
remote.
mine wasn't.
uh,
I was an essential employee and didn't see shit for it. I worked at
I
a
bet.
grocery store, and you had to wear a mask, and we got hazard pay or whatever. But if if
Didn't
being
you
at
work at the
work,
cheese section?
yeah, but you still get all the old people and stuff would come in and cough on all the shit.
You know there's a virus. A what? A
Ah,
virus. Hey,
ah.
I just want prosciutto.
It's fucking right there.
Oh,
I wanted to be
can I lick
so
your
mean.
hand?
No. I,
Why?
I wanted to be so mean to just idiot customers because
What are you doing here? You can buy your groceries online.
yeah, what are you doing? That's what the point
Jeez.
of that service.
2 weeks. 2 weeks to flatten the curve.
Yeah, and then it didn't, and then
I'm
going into
kind
year
of glad that
5.
we're out of that sort of honeymoon phase, because that was a good 2 years where people were really skeptical about all of it. Because I swear, even towards the end of 2022,
Hmm.
people were still standing 6 feet apart and still wearing masks in public. I don't see it at all anymore.
I see a few masks.
And I honestly feel more comfortable standing closer to people in lines at stores again, because I don't want to freak anybody else out. I never really cared. And I mean, I wouldn't purposely invade somebody's space, but
Hmm.
I just don't feel like I need to anymore. I
Yeah,
don't need to be super cautious about people anymore,
but we had
which
to.
is why I think we're going to get a new one.
Yay! I
Start it all
honestly,
over.
I miss 2020. Roads were clear. There was nobody really going into the stores.
Yeah.
Everyone was at home.
Everyone
Uh,
avoided you.
yes,
I need another reason for people to avoid me.
TV shows were different. Movies were different. You couldn't go to the movie theater, so everything was direct to like some kind of streaming service.
I remember they released a couple of movies like that where it was just on streaming,
Yeah.
and some of them would still say or no, that was when Disney Plus was trying that thing where they would release it at a premium price,
Yeah.
and you could watch it the day it was released,
Yeah.
or wait 2 weeks and then watch it then.
It was $20 or something like that. It was
And so,
Mulan and
yeah,
Black Widow, and then I think
I
something
think
else.
Raya and the Last
Yeah.
Dragon was one of them too. And so many people hated that. They just said, "No, I'm not paying extra for your subscription or on top of the subscription just so I can watch a movie earlier."
Okay.
Because guess what? If you have a streaming service that but you don't have a good setup, people go to the movies to watch movies. They
Yeah.
watch them for the experience, but
Right.
not everybody has that. Not everybody has the big TV with the surround sound and a comfy chair. Sometimes people are watching it on their laptop or on their phone, and I'm not paying extra to watch something on my phone.
Then wait 2 weeks.
Yeah, just
I,
wait
I
two
don't
weeks.
I don't know what to tell you. Wait 2 weeks.
I just think a lot of people said don't buy into it, because then they're gonna think it works and they're gonna keep doing it over and over again, and they haven't done it since then.
I definitely bought Mulan, and I definitely bought Black Widow.
I still haven't seen Black Widow.
It was fine.
That's why I haven't seen it. Normally, I'll watch a movie to get my own experience with it, but every time I think I kind of want to watch a movie right now,
Yeah.
Black Widow never crosses my mind, and I've never had the opportunity to feel like I had the time to watch it, because
Yeah.
my movie time, the time I get to actually watch movies, is dwindling. So
Mm-hmm.
I have to be very careful on the movies I pick now.
Yeah. still trying to go see the dang Godzilla
Do it before it
-1.
leaves.
All right, I will do it this week.
Yeah. I think we have an IMAX theater pretty close. It's like 45 minutes away.
Oh, nice.
But I watched Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness in that.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, I don't think that movie was worth an IMAX experience, but it was still really good. Yeah. But I think the Godzilla -1 would have been great in that theater.
I think people really rode Sam Raimi's
Pew-pew.
penis on that Doctor Strange movie. You know, 'cause he did the Spider-Mans, the Tobey Maguire,
Oh yeah.
and then people were excited for him to do Doctor Strange, and he turned it into some fucking dumbass Scooby Doo, Evil Dead bullshit. Just
Yep.
look at the first one, and then do exactly that.
I'm the
But a little
smartest man in the
different.
universe. I've been outsmarted.
Oh,
I didn't expect that.
this is Black Bolt. He can kill you with just a whisper from his mouth.
Do it now. Do
Why
it
did you-
now.
Why'd you specify mouth?
His weakness is his ankle. Why
Ah!
did you say that?
Why'd you
No!
specify?
Jeez. Yeah. You wouldn't happen to be one of those villains that explains their whole plan before they kill us, right?
Nope.
Actually, I am. So let me see.
Oh my
I worked really hard on this PowerPoint.
god. As you can see.
We're all done. Oh, the cops are here. Dang it.
Damn it. Oh, foiled again.
Again.
Speaking of content, just terabytes. What is it?
Terabytes.
Zettabytes?
Zettabytes.
Zettabytes?
Zettabyte is a trillion gigabytes.
So there's 33 trillion gigabytes of
Data.
content.
On the internet, which
my TikTok
May
For You
double.
page, maybe I'm just on there constantly, but I keep getting videos of like low views, low likes, like
I get lots
a
of
bunch
zeros.
of zeros. Why am
Yep.
I getting those? I don't want this. I don't want to be the fucking test audience for this. I don't want viral videos, but I want, give me something that has like 9,000 likes on it already or something.
Well, TikTok's been under a lot of heat recently because of the increase in ads. Have you seen that?
Yes, and I
There's a-
report every one of them. I don't report them.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't need
like,
it.
I don't
Other-
want to see this.
yeah.
It's not relevant. Blah blah blah. I see that a lot too. But to me, I haven't noticed that there's a lot more ads than before. And sometimes I don't even know it's an ad, which is nice. Those are the nice ones. Sometimes there's ads that I'll watch because they're actually pretty cool, but for the most part, they're really not.
Let's see how many swipes it'll be for me to get an ad.
Usually, it's the first video.
Oh, that's us.
The first video
Oops.
doesn't count. You'll have to skip the first one and then see how long it takes.
Oh, you're right.
And-
Sometimes it is.
Yeah, it's almost always an ad right when you do that. There was a guy on TikTok who was talking about the ads and saying that marketers don't like TikTok's version of ads because you can skip them immediately. And so they will put a lot more money into YouTube because they're usually unskippable ads. So TikTok, in order to get more revenue, will have to create some sort of way for us to not be able to skip immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be something like
A
you
subscription.
scroll, and then you hit one that you can't scroll past for a few seconds,
Yeah.
and then you can scroll.
Kind of like how Spotify does their free, is that if you skip a
Yeah.
bunch, you have to listen to a
Want
minute
to break from
ad.
the ads?
Yeah, you have to listen to this for a minute so that you get 10 skips or whatever. I pay for premium. I'm not a fucking schmuck.
Yeah, I pay for YouTube Premium,
Yeah.
and I have with that I use YouTube Music because I don't want to pay for Spotify.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Logan has
But
YouTube
yeah.
Music also, and it's awful. Um, um, I think TikTok is eventually going to go to a subscription thing, a premium thing, to not get any ads.
I remember about probably 2010 area, they were talking about Facebook possibly having a subscription service, and it it scared a lot of people because
Yeah,
they thought, I don't want to pay for Facebook.
this is.
It's been free for so long and whatever. But
I don't want to
that
pay to see my
technically never
racist
really
great
happened.
aunt.
Yeah, exactly. Who got hacked because she died 3 years ago? You know, that kind of thing. Um,
Thanks,
but yeah, I
Obama.
remember a lot of people talking about that for a while, and then it never happened. But we are entering a territory where social media is going to be taxed. I
Oh,
remember
what?
I remember when they implemented online payments
Yeah.
tax.
What?
That was actually not that long ago. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're in Oregon, so
Oh.
you probably won't see it. But they about uh 2016, 20 around there,
Hmm.
or maybe it was 2017. The I think it was the 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 government. They passed a law saying that online purchases would be taxed by your area code.
Oh,
So
what the?
now every time I go to make a purchase online, I have to put in my zip code, and then it tells me what the estimated tax is going to be, and then it charges
Oh,
me that. So because before that, you didn't have to pay taxes on online purchases. It's just whatever. We don't know how to do this,
yeah.
but they figured out a way, and now I have to.
I bought stuff on Amazon and I sent it to my sister in Florida, and I noticed there was a little tax thing at the end.
Even though you purchasing it
Yeah,
had nothing to do with the location.
right,
So that's the other thing I don't get. How do they reconcile that when I'm paying for somebody else? Because if you had just bought it and sent it to yourself, there would have been no tax, and
right.
then just ship it off, you would have avoided tax,
Saved
but then you'd had to pay for
two
shipping.
bucks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very minuscule, but it's another way to get taxed.
Hmm.
So
Those cheap bastards. Those we're gonna rise up. We're gonna
we're gonna rise up lights.
rise oblides.
Rise up lights. Oh,
Mr. President, they have razor blades.
they have razor blades.
It's just a bunch
Australian.
of it's people with like bunch of box cutters. Hey,
Hey!
we're angry
No.
about it.
Frank, you gotta click it out of the box
Oh,
cutter. You gotta click.
uh,
Oh, thanks.
this one is
Not too much. It'll break.
it's
Not
the
too much.
spring safety feature, so I have to hold my thumb onto it
Oh, the whole time?
the whole
Yeah,
time.
the whole time.
Anyway,
Stupid.
let's see how many.
That's
ads
why I'm
I
just
get.
holding a razor blade.
Oh,
Ah!
he's just holding it.
Ah! I'm gonna get you. Yeah.
Let's see. All
Oh
right.
yeah, we're gonna figure out how long it takes. So that's one. Well, that's one.
Ad. Well, it's sponsored.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait.
It's sponsored.
After that one. One, two.
This is alive.
It's alive. 3, 4.
Live.
5.
Live. I'm getting a lot of lives also. Live. Is that an ad?
No.
Is that an ad? No.
I mean, aren't they all ads?
Another live. I'm so tired of
Lives don't
Oh, that's
count. I
actually really
don't
cool.
get it.
Oh, there you go. Verizon.
Okay.
So
And
what was that? Like 15 maybe?
yeah,
There was a
around
sponsored.
there.
There was a sponsored at 2, and then an actual ad at like 13.
How often do you come across a live when you're on your For You page where you think, oh, I might actually watch this?
Never. I don't care.
Very true.
I don't care. I don't. I'm not on. I'm not on TikTok for people's
It's basically
lives.
long form content.
It's the longest form. Sometimes I try to skip ahead, but I can't.
You can't. It's live.
It's live.
Ah, why is this? This is hell.
It's also the ones where people have thousands of viewers. I'm not getting any attention in that. If I put my question or comment in that, nobody is seeing
It's
it.
gone.
It's
It just
gone.
flutters away.
It's gone.
Yeah. I just don't understand also how people get so many views for doing garbage on TikTok. I mean, thankfully, I never came across any of those NPC lives. Do you remember those?
Yeah, I came across a bunch.
Holy crap. I remember seeing videos. There was a guy who he says that he would share his For You page with people and he would share a bit of almost every single live that was like that.
Oh
And
god.
I'm just thinking, are your parents proud of you? Do you
Or the yeah.
are you going to look back on this and not regret it because my goodness, you look so stupid.
Or
But you just made like 40 grand. So what am I supposed to
what
say?
yeah, I'm angry about the money and the content.
All you have to do is sell your dignity. That's it.
Ugh, I
Money
have
for
too
your
much pride.
dignity. I know
I
exactly.
the the videos that are also like what's that called? Promoting their live where they're like, I'm live right now.
Oh, yeah, you
Stuff
see that
like
they
that.
are live, but they just made a video just now to post because they're live. And then you go to the live and it's nothing like what they were talking
It's
about.
nothing like that. Or the ones where it's like, it's obviously fake comments that people that they can stitch. They make a video on like somebody says, I saw you blink 4 times. And somebody was like, you saw me blink? I don't blink at all. I'm live right now. You could check.
I do
And then
not
they're
think
and
at
then they're
all.
they're pouring ranch on their fucking head. What is this? What is this? You're 40
This
years
isn't
old.
Fortnite.
I'm so sorry that the economy failed you. You you need to have more dignity than this.
It's honestly very disappointing that, or for me, I sometimes I get this thought of, why do I care so much that I won't do that? What is it? What am
Yeah.
I even worried about?
Yeah.
But then I see these people and they're just, I don't know, putting myself in that position and then looking back at it even the next day just thinking, what did I just do?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it would hurt me. It would physically hurt me to put myself on the internet like that. I don't know. It just
We're going to have to try it.
I guess it's better if you've got somebody else there.
We're live right now. Ugh. So gross. I hate it.
I'm a bunny. Thanks for the carrot. Nom 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 nom.
Glizzy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, and some of them are so serious. They're so dedicated.
Yeah.
Man, it's how I feel about furries. Like, oh, you're
Have-
so dedicated. You
Do you-
gotta respect the dedication, but damn,
Do
you're
you
so
know
weird.
Do you know who David Dobrik is? He was very big on YouTube and then he kind of got canceled.
Yeah, I recognize the name.
And
I don't
like
think
the vlog squad and stuff like them.
I
Whatever.
either remember a face or a name. There's never both.
Let
So
me show you who David Dobrik is. Let me show you.
David Brovik.
David's Dobrik. This kid.
Okay, yeah,
This
I
young
remember
lad.
him.
This young
This
fuck.
young lad.
This young son of a bitch. Anyway,
1996. That's when it said he was born.
he had
I find it. Yeah.
this vlog squad. Let me show you them. Who basically were just riding on his coattails to make money, and good for them. You know, you got your cash grab or whatever.
However, you can siphon off of the main valve of cash flow. You know, whatever.
Yeah. Let's see, where are they? But like, I keep seeing like 5 of them on my For You page on live, just asking for gifts and doing the live battles and shit, and just I don't. It's just they're just asking for money, and it's so
And people are giving it.
cringy, and they're giving it to them. Take my fucking money. Take my things.
Yeah, like, do you not
Look at
struggle
the
to pay
fucking
your
house
bills?
they're living in. Look at the house
Yeah.
they're living in, and you're putting them in that house.
Do,
Stop
y-
it.
do you crazy little neckbeard, do you even care that you struggle with your own bills so you're sending
Oh,
gifts to millionaires?
I
What are
want
you
you to
doing?
I want you to sit on this cake and send me a video of it. Deal.
I reward good content whenever I come across a live where I can actually see that it's good content.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send something because I don't know. I just think that some people should be rewarded, like a musician usually who's really good. I came across this one the other day where she was really good at her live actually stopped my scrolling and I thought I need to listen to this
Mm.
and I kept listening and she was just really good. And she only had like a few hundred viewers at the
Roses.
time.
Roses.
And so yeah, I sent a few and yeah, it was just the other thing, something that really bothers me about the lives though is the ones who say like they'll tattoo your username
Oh,
or they'll write your username on the wall
if you
and they're
gift or
just
something.
that's all of their content. The only content they have is writing usernames on the wall. And so people will gift and gift and gift just so they can see their username, have some tiny bit of interaction.
It's gift and follow. That's what it is. Like those are usually the stipulations. You got to
Yeah.
follow and gift something.
However,
What the fuck am I following for?
exactly. I've been on some lives where uh somebody's playing a game or something and I'm interested to see how they play. So I'll go on there and if I see that they're doing really good and I'll send a rose or something and then they say my name
Mm-hmm.
like hey thanks for the gift. I got to say there's a very interesting feeling when you get recognized out of a giant group of people,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's like a couple hundred people,
Yeah.
you getting singled out and having somebody say thanks. It's a strange feeling and I think a lot of people are addicted to that, so they'll do
Yeah.
anything to get that recognition, anything.
I see that. I see that.
Yeah,
I the
I
tattoo
don't
ones
I'm not
are,
gonna go bankrupt though just to have some random guy crushing watermelons say my name.
or it's like the same content every night. It's the same lives every night. Like I think there was like there was a for a while it was this guy putting rubber bands on a gallon of milk just for
Yeah,
like a month. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
people watch it though.
Do it
People
once.
watch it.
Ugh.
I like I like having my own time to do what I want and not having it broadcasted to everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Man, if I had streamed every moment that I've ever played a video game by myself or with somebody else,
Hmm.
I probably would have made a lot of money by now.
So much.
However, I don't I don't care about somebody else watching. I usually just play games because I like them
I like to
and I
play
want
the
to play
game.
them. Ah, man, like with the Guitar Hero thing. I was streaming Guitar Hero for a while
Mhm.
and it got to a point where I didn't want to play Guitar Hero anymore because the thought of I have to have other people watch me play, it just didn't become fun anymore. So I just stopped streaming that and now I just play whenever like I
Uh-huh.
used to, cuz before when I was streaming it was scheduled. It was you have to do it at this time on this day for this long and it just didn't feel right. It wasn't what
Hmm.
I was used to.
I just I've tried like the streaming thing. I just didn't want to be boring. So
Yeah.
I'm not a character guy. I'm not
Me neither.
I'm not speaking fast and holding your yeah. I can't stand people who like XQC and all
Oh
the
yeah,
shit
thanks,
people
thanks
like
for the
that. Yeah.
love. Thanks,
Whoa,
thanks.
yeah,
Somebody saying
yeah.
thanks like every 5 seconds, and I
Oh,
can't keep that kind of
Sean.
energy up.
Oh my, I'm 30 years old. All right, I need to go to bed.
What is it?
Like,
7?
oh
Oh, it's 7
goodness.
p.m. Yeah, I just got off work and now I have to go to bed to get
Going
ready for tomorrow.
going back to the gifting celebrities and shit, gifting the vlog squad and their dumbasses. I don't remember how it got brought up, but we were at my girlfriend and I were at the Cheesecake Warehouse factory, and
The warehouse factory?
it's where they make the warehouses. Yeah,
Yeah, where they make the factories.
we were at the Cheesecake Factory, and she was talking about a celebrity being there, I think, and wondering if they got free food. And I was like, if I am the owner of a restaurant or a manager or whatever, I'm not giving the celebrity free food. They have the fucking money to pay for everybody in the restaurant. They don't get shit for free. Why do people do that? Why do
Charging them
they do
twice.
that? I'm charging you twice. That's
Give them the special
ridiculous.
give them the celebrity menu.
Give them give
$200 for a steak.
That's so stupid. They have the money.
Yeah,
Are they,
they
like,
do.
what do they do? Are they not going to tip, or are they going to complain that they were charged? I don't get it. I don't understand.
Here's the other thing. That owner wants the recognition. They want to know.
Yeah,
They
I
want
caught
to.
this meal.
They want to leave an impression on that celebrity's mind. Do you know the story of the cigar and Kevin James?
No.
So, in his stand-up, Never Don't Give Up, he talks about this guy who gifted him a box of cigars. Or no, it was a cigar that was really nice. It was one of his favorites, Kevin James' favorites. And he got it from this random fan, and he said, "And when you use it, think of me." That was weird. So freaking weird. And he avoided smoking it for so long because
Yeah.
that guy couldn't get that guy out of his head. Why would you want me to think of you when I'm smoking a cigar? That's weird.
Oh,
And as soon as he lit it up, and he's like, I can't get this guy out of my head. It's just
throw it
what
away.
a weird thing.
Throw it
But
out.
so many people I just know want to leave an impression on a celebrity for some reason. I don't understand. I don't get
I
it.
don't know. I don't get it.
I will never go out of my way to see a celebrity. I don't like that idea of giving them so much attention. Like if I'm in the same store as a celebrity, I might approach, but at the same time I don't really care.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm not like going right up to them. I don't know.
I was in New York in 2016 or whatever, and um, actually it was later. The What am I saying? I was there with my boss, and her brother-in-law is the kid from E.T. Elliot, Henry Thomas.
The main kid?
Yeah,
Oh, right, Elliot, you said.
yeah, and he is now a full-grown man,
Yeah.
and he was doing a new show out there. He's promoting a new show, so she was like, "Let's go. We're gonna go get drinks with my brother-in-law." And I'm like, "All right, cool." And we get there, and we're having drinks and stuff, and we're with some of his family, and they were saying, I was like, "Oh, can I get your autograph?" Because I just knew him from the show that he was doing, a haunting on Hill House or whatever it was, and I was like, "Can I get your autograph?" So when you like make it big or whatever, and he signs it and he hands it back to me and he goes, "There you go. Now you got an autograph from Elliot." And I'm like, "Elliot?" And then I read the thing and it said, "Be good," like what ET says.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh shit." That's who you are? And
When you make it big.
yeah, and everyone around me was like, "Yeah, you didn't know?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't know. I thought he was just on Netflix. I didn't know. I didn't look into anything." But I
haven't seen anything that he's in.
But I'm literally having drinks with ET, one of the biggest '80s actors, or not E.T. Elliot, one of the biggest '80s actors,
Could have fooled
and
me.
and I wasn't thinking, oh, I gotta give him something. I'm thinking, I wonder what he's gonna give me, and he paid for drinks. That's how
Oh,
I.
well,
That's how I treat celebrities. Is I want you to do something for me.
exactly. Ah, yes. Because if anybody needs the good PR, it's you.
Yeah, I
I don't need anything like that.
no,
Who
but
cares if I trip somebody on the street? Nobody's gonna care.
I saw the bill and he tipped the waiter $300. So
Dang.
get on you.
And it was still 15%.
2%. Whoa! Oh God!
Whoa, what is that? A phone number?
Jeez. No, but that's I don't I giving celebrities free things is so stupid. It's
Yeah.
so dumb.
What do you think about being starstruck though? Where people who just get so excited about seeing somebody that they can't even think of what to say, they just blabber.
Um, I
Is there
it's a
anyone?
disease.
It's a disease. Is there anyone that would cause you to stammer like that?
I don't think so. I was literally in the presence of a celebrity. I was at the same table. I was
Yeah.
invited to the same table, and it freaked me out. But I wasn't like,
Yeah.
like, oh, my mom loves you. Sign my ex. Um,
Sorry, my boobs.
um,
Can you get me a little cleavage there?
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know.
trying.
I think if you have a problem with it, you should work on it. Work on how you get. Do you get starstruck? Have you seen?
No, I've never been starstruck. Um I don't know what would happen if I ever met a celebrity that I really looked up to,
Mhm.
but I don't know if I really look up to any celebrities.
Yeah.
Cuz every time I think about any celebrity off the top of my head, like Hugh Jackman or Ryan Reynolds kind of stuff, it's like if I was in the same area or room as them, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And I might ask for a picture, but it doesn't really matter to me.
Mhm.
I I wouldn't go out of my way to talk to them, but if I happen to be in the same sort of talking circle as them,
Mhm.
I might get a little uh flustered because I don't want to make a bad impression,
Right.
and that would end up causing an issue, um but I don't know, it's never really happened.
Yeah. I wonder who seems like a nice person but is actually a total dick out in
Yeah, I
public.
hear about that all the
You
time
know.
about different celebrities. I mean, I hear Ryan Reynolds is fantastic in person.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, we got, I don't know, I can't think of a person who's a douchebag in person.
Toby Maguire. I heard he's awful.
I think he's only awful to people that are trying to get his attention
Mm.
because he seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
He just is over the dramatics of the paparazzi
Right.
and people getting in his face and asking him to do certain things. It's just
Get out of my
appreciate,
face.
yeah, just appreciate a genuine.
Get out of my face.
If you have the chance to be in the same room or in the same conversation at the same table, just just take it in and be grateful. Don't make it a weird thing. That's
I
and that's what I don't get about some people who just go absolutely nuts for celebrities where they're
they want attention.
I know that
They
it
want to meet their heroes and they want the attention. I was out at the Asian market downtown, and there's this. I don't watch, or I don't follow this person, but it's I've seen them on my For You page a lot. Um, Korean Mama. I don't know if you have ever seen her.
I've
But
probably
they,
seen one. Sounds familiar.
her and her son try a lot of different foods. But I saw her, and I needed to make sure, and I like looked her up, and she was wearing like the same glasses, same haircut and stuff. And I'm like, oh, cool.
Mm.
And then went on about my shopping. I wasn't
Because
going
you
to
don't want to
approach them.
accidentally mix up a Korean.
There's that also. They're out shopping. They're doing their
Yeah,
thing. I don't care enough to interrupt what they're doing. I just want to be like, oh, cool. you
Yeah.
know. But people,
So I think that's
Swifties,
the thing where, yeah, that's what comes to mind when I think about crazy fans, because you got Michael Jackson as well.
Mhm.
Back in the day, he couldn't do anything or go anywhere.
Michael.
That's there's a story that Steve Harvey tells about taking Michael to church once, because he just wanted to go to church with Steve once, and people found out and crowded the freeway
Yeah.
that was on the way, and there were just people everywhere, and he had he just couldn't do anything without somebody recognizing him and wanting to get a hold of him.
Jeez.
And for me, I I couldn't deal with that. If I was, yeah, I
That's
is there a
massive
point?
stardom though. That's massive.
Yeah,
Who's going to
that's
be
what I mean.
more famous
There's
than Michael
people in
Jackson or
other
Taylor Swift?
countries. When you talk about people on the other side of the planet having the same reaction as people in your home country,
Mm.
that's when you know that it's kind of crazy.
You made it.
You made it. And I was saying that the other day about Taylor Swift, where I was thinking, I think Taylor Swift is now on the same level as Michael Jackson famous,
Ooh.
because there's there's just so many people who want who act the same way as they did with Michael Jackson, but
Mhm.
towards her. So
Yeah. I
yeah,
she's I didn't know that she was canceled or whatever. Not canceled, but she left for a good bit, for like a year, I think. She left doing concerts and stuff because of the whole Kim and Kanye bullshit.
yeah.
Which why do we freaking care? Why do we care?
Celebrities' lives could not interest me in the slightest.
I don't care.
I've
Why do
never.
you?
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't. I just said that.
Not,
Yeah.
I mean the general you.
You.
Ugh.
Yeah,
How are
the
they?
genital public.
How many friggin' seasons do the Kardashians have?
Yeah,
Keeping
that's
up with the
another thing.
slut Dashians. Hey,
People
relax.
being famous just for being famous. They're famous because they're famous. What? What do you offer to society? I don't know. Your parents were famous. Who cares?
How many episodes?
Yeah, I
292 episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. That's
Oh.
292 opportunities. I don't give a fuck.
And that's why I watched all of them, just
I
to make sure.
I obviously care a little bit because I'm upset about it, but that's a
Yeah.
different type of care. It's
Now I got to
it
tell you, the ultimate form of I don't care is indifference. So let it exist, but don't be upset about it, because any sort of energy you give towards it will will whether it's good or bad,
yeah.
any sort of energy you put out is going to be effort that is not necessary.
Any
So
publicity is good publicity.
essentially, yes.
Yeah.
But works the same for how you feel about stuff. Because have you ever seen something or heard something that you just want to forget, that you just
Um
don't want in your head or
yeah.
whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the best way to do it, I have found anyway, is to just let the thought pass,
Oh,
instead of, because when I was
like
younger,
dwelling on it.
yeah, when I was younger, whenever something would happen and it's like, oh, I don't like that person. I don't want that person in my head. Every time they would come to mind, I would just try to force them out of my head. But I found that sort of reinforced this loop that would bring them back to mind.
Oh.
So the best way to deal with stuff like that is to just give nothing, complete indifference. And yeah, it
I
helps.
don't care.
I don't care. Yeah.
I don't give a
I
shit.
I aggressively don't care.
I I could not
But
care
seriously,
less.
I'm on the same page as you, where it's I think the frustrating thing is that so much of society does care that
Yes.
it it becomes the only form of entertainment that some people even watch. like American Housewives or the Real Housewives of Atlanta or something like that. All those the Real Housewives. I don't get it. Why do you why do you
People
want to watch rich people complain about being rich?
people like relatable content. That's what they consume most is relatable things, right?
Yeah.
How the are the Kardashians, the Real Housewives? None of that is relatable at
Is that a chicken?
all. You dumb bitch.
Why don't you get a closer look? It's all right. Everybody makes mistakes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Anyway,
One of my favorite things though. Okay. This is one of my favorite things.
let's hear it. Okay.
When a celebrity thinks that they can be on the same level as the average person about anything. Like they completely understand how you feel.
How much is a banana?
No.
$10?
No, you don't. Yeah. I love that so much. I think it was on Ellen a long time ago that Bill Gates was there and they had him guess
Oh,
prices for
yeah.
groceries. He was way off.
Yeah.
He either guessed way too little because he didn't think it was that valuable or guessed way too much,
Let's
which
see.
is fine. I mean, he's been a billionaire for over 50 years, I think.
Yeah.
And whatever, that's fine. But don't pretend to relate to me. Don't pretend that you
Don't-
know anything about what's going on.
Yeah. Oh my god. I feel like somebody. It's like it's out of touch stuff is what it is. Is that you have no idea what it is actually. Oh, what's her name? I don't know if you know the D'Amelio gals have some kind of something in Walmart now, some kind of product, and then they were like cashiers at a Walmart for an hour or whatever.
An
and
hour,
they
yeah.
were yeah, and they were
They
like,
already had a
oh,
panic attack and wanted to leave.
oh, this being a cashier isn't so bad or whatever. You
Oh, how about this? Let's try this. Let's have you make plans, okay? You make plans that you've been looking forward to for 2 months. And then you get called in to cover somebody else's shift as a cashier at 6 in the morning. Okay? Do that and tell me it's not as bad as you think it is.
they
You have no idea.
they've got no idea. Unfortunately, and it's unfortunate for
And
every party.
the thing that I want to avoid is blaming them for not knowing. Because obviously if you grew up in that and you're surrounded by people who absolutely adore you all the time and are constantly giving you compliments, you're going to be a little inflated. You know, there's going to be some detachment from reality for a bit. And I can't blame them. It's just, I wish you knew what it was like to actually be a real person.
Yeah.
And I can't bring you down to that level. I can try, but you're not going to like it.
I don't. I and there's no way that I ever am, but I don't want to be that kind of rich. I want to be well off to where I don't have to look at prices that often. You know,
Yeah.
but
For me, it's
not.
I want to be able to afford to live anywhere, or I want to live somewhere because I want to, and not because that's all I can afford.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
my
yeah.
goal.
I think we have something similar. I don't care about fancy cars. They're nice, but they're so impractical. I'm a big tall boy. I need like a Toyota Tacoma or something. I'm all
Something
right
I
with
can
that.
I
Some
can like slide into
some
instead
practical.
of step, you know,
Yes,
fall to the ground to get into. Oh,
gosh,
Lamborghinis scare the
cars.
crap out of me after seeing one in person. You know, because I can't fit. I can't fit inside of one.
I tried to get in a Corvette once. Couldn't do that either.
Like, yeah, you can make it fit. There are big people who drive those, but they're not comfortable. I guarantee you they're not comfortable. Ugh, disgusting. Waste of money.
A waste of money. Let's watch Bill Gates be dumb for a second.
All right, yeah. Let's make fun of celebrities.
All right, we're going to test your knowledge of some everyday items that you get at the supermarket. When's the last time that you have been at a supermarket?
Long time
I've never
ago.
called it a supermarket, by the way.
All right, this will be interesting. All right, if you can guess 3 out of the 5 products within $1 of each one, the audience will get
$1?
Okay.
Well, I eat children, so
I eat kids.
All of them will
I
pay
eat-
your children's student loans.
yeah.
No danger there.
Yeah.
We should see if we can guess. But wait,
All
what
right,
year
which
was
is gonna
this?
be our prize
This was
model.
5 years ago.
And here we
Oh,
go.
gosh.
There is rice-a-roni right there.
I would say
Rice-a-roni?
$1.29.
Oh, that's a really good guess.
Rice pilaf.
I'm gonna say $1.99.
Okay.
The San Francisco treat, of course. How much do you think rice-a-roni would be within $1?
$5.
Some
I'm not
people are
buying it.
eating that. Some
I'm
people
not-
are eating that every day. I
That's-
wouldn't buy it for $5 today.
I shop at Erewhon. Have you seen prices at Erewhon? I don't have one here, but I watch
never
people
been-
who shop
I've
there.
never heard of that.
Oh, it's like Whole Foods on steroids,
What?
like-
It got
but like
there's
organic
worse
steroids.
than Whole Foods?
Yes. Yeah.
Man, that is real Portland. I
Ugh.
mean, where is it?
I don't. California. It's in,
Oh,
they're all in
California.
like L.A. and stuff, and that's where I know of them. All right.
Okay, let's
Everybody
let's see.
gasped.
Oh, it's $1.
Ah.
Oh, it's exactly
What a
$1.
bargain.
Okay.
I'll take 5.
I know.
Adjusted for inflation, I think I was right.
Bill, you
Alright.
dumb slut.
Ooh,
Okay.
Tide
Ooh,
Pods.
Tide
You've been hearing a lot
Pods.
about those lately.
7.
Oh yeah, that's a thing that people did. Anyway, when they tried to eat those. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
I
haven't
Wait,
purchased
how many are in there?
laundry pods in a long time. I have the giant jug of
There's
them.
72.
It's 4 pounds
Yeah, I don't-
of Tide Pods.
I don't use pods. I can't deal with them.
I'm gonna say $7.59.
Yeah, I'll go $9
That seems good. That seems good.
for
do you
72
think?
loads.
$4.
Well,
Four.
yeah.
Bill!
Bill, now you're overcompensating. That's 72 loads of laundry, okay? Come on, and it's the
$4.
pods. Yeah.
No, they want.
Oh,
they want
her
to go
little.
higher.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go with 10.
Ellen, you're just
10.
as bad.
$10.
All right. $19.97.
Oh, we were way
It's
off.
expensive to do laundry.
I've never bought
I'll
Tide
take a half.
Pods.
Yeah.
No,
It's,
neither have I.
So I can get a big jug of laundry detergent, the liquid kind. That's $9 for 120 loads. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cheap, but whatever. I don't
I have
care.
half a jug of pods, a half a jug of a 5-gallon pod bucket
2.5
from
gallons.
Kirkland, from Costco.
Oh, the Kirkland ones. Yeah.
that Logan purchased from his marriage.
Oh my gosh.
It's still here, and I'm still using it.
That's awesome.
Very costly. Okay, now, very important.
This is my
don't
best
like Tide
choice,
anyway.
chance at
Really?
This one. Yeah.
Because you floss?
Dental floss.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, Signature
Oh.
Care. That's store brand. This
Yeah,
is
that's Albertsons brand.
$1.29 or less than
see.
$1. Oh shit.
Yeah, it could be less than $1, but I'm gonna go above, say 150.
Okay.
I floss as well. It's very important to keep your gums in good health. All right.
Shut
that's
up, Ellen.
Floss. How much would you say that floss
I would say
is?
$4.
Look at you.
Don't gasp.
$3.78. That's
Oh, it was.
All
I wouldn't pay that much for floss. I get it free every time I go to the dentist, and it lasts me 6 months.
For store brand?
For store brand, I don't believe that. I don't buy it.
right.
I mean, where does she film? Is this Los Angeles?
California.
Get both of these within
Burbank.
$1 so that they get
That's gonna
something.
be
If
hard.
not, you get
Okay,
run to your
Totino's pizza
car.
rolls. I used to buy those religiously, so they're about
$7.
$12
$12?
for the. Well, it's 120, right?
Is that what it was?
It's a 120 bag. So I would say it's right at
120.
$10 for 120. The
$9.99.
160s are like, yeah. So
Something if
yeah,
not, you
I'll
get
go
it
right
run
at
to your
$10.
car. Totino's pizza rolls. One
Because
bag
now I
of
think the
Totino's
160s are like
pizza rolls.
almost $20.
Totino's. Have some tonight. Hot. From the oven.
Stop.
I'll go with 22. No. 15. 15.
I was saying 7.
8.
All right, let's try it. $8. $8.99. That's 2 in a row. All right. How do you feel about this? This is TGI
these things
Fridays
are-
frozen.
Wait,
These things are overpriced anyway.
does the audience get the difference of how much he was off by? Is that what it was?
I have no idea.
They
I
get
have
they
no
get the
idea.
dollar that he was within.
So why would they
Artichoke
want him to
dip.
guess right?
It's 8
I don't know.
ounces. 8 ounces.
It's
Branded.
55, Bill. 55.
You guys
1,000.
think less than $10?
Yes.
Do you guys think
Yes, we
less?
do.
Yes, they are trash, but
Bill,
they're
you've never seen a $10 bill. You didn't know they go that low, you dumb fuck.
I thought it was just hundreds.
Yes, we think it is less.
You've never seen a $1,000 bill?
Who said what?
I carry 5 millions.
He's saying 5. Somebody's 5 or 6.
This
I
isn't
would-
the Price
$4.99.
is
I would
Right.
go with the
Three.
maybe
Pick
$4.99.
number 3, my lord.
Wow.
5.
Okay, we'll go with 4.
Yeah, go with 4. Yeah.
They're trash.
Ah. Ellen, you dumb bitch.
Maybe I'm subconsciously adding sales tax now because I do that
Maybe.
all the time. Because yeah, in Oregon, I didn't have to worry about that. It wasn't even a thing.
Mhm.
But now every time I go to anywhere, it's like, okay, this is $20, so it's actually going to be what, 20?
Why don't they just add that to the price tag? I never understood.
21.20? I don't know. Because yeah, I don't know. It's always a surprise.
All right, I got another question for you. If you knew how the Titanic ended up now, do you think you could survive? And you were a guest on there.
Like if I was a time traveler
Mhm.
and ended up on the Titanic, do you think I could survive?
I'm asking you if you could survive. Do you think you could?
Or no, do I think I could survive with the knowledge
With the
of how
knowledge.
it happened?
Mhm.
Yes, because I wouldn't go. No,
Trade my ticket, please.
I don't know, because they had women and children first on all the lifeboats, and I don't fit into those categories.
The night before, just take a lifeboat out. Just be like, oh, we lost one.
Yeah, I could try that.
Yeah.
But then I'd be out in the middle of the ocean by myself in
Or
1912.
you could go up to the captain and be like, I think there's something out
Oh, give a warning.
there's an iceberg.
But then again, I believe it was done on purpose.
there. Oh, for tax purposes. Not tax.
No, not tax
insurance.
purposes.
Insurance purposes. The guy who created it. What
So
was the other boats?
there's a lot of stuff that not a lot of stuff, but I've just heard a few things about how it could have been done on purpose.
Yeah.
Like the high profile people who were supposed to be on it but didn't go.
J.P. Morgan.
Yeah. And it was, I don't know, it was like an attempt, I guess, to take down some people, but they ended up killing all the wrong people.
Oh, no. We killed just innocent civilians.
Because there were, I can't even remember how many survivors there were. There were not many.
Okay, let's see.
Because not only
Less than
are
100.
you out in the middle of the ocean, it's cold and it's completely dark. So a lot of people just, even in lifeboats, didn't make it.
706 people survived.
Out of the
2240.
more than 1,500 people died during the sinking of the Titanic.
Oosh.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd have to do more research to see what happened exactly, like the events, because if I were to be sent there right now, I probably wouldn't make it.
I think I could make it. I think I could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've got willpower.
I'm a big boy, so
I'm a big boy.
people think that I have wealth.
What's some
money.
cold water gonna do? Huh?
What am I gonna freeze? Oh God!
No.
No.
I've never frozen in my life.
It was fucking cold.
Man, they were lying. It is cold.
Where are my balls? Where are my balls?
They just it's float down to the bottom.
Sink.
That Leonardo DiCaprio wasn't bluffing.
Never let go, Jack. That bitch lied.
Face off. I'll never let go. As soon as he dies, she's like plucking his fingers off the door. Oh gosh, get him off of here. Have you seen people like draw the door for how big it was?
Yeah.
And just to show how much space there was.
Yeah.
There's a couple people who did that, and they took some pictures of two people playing cards on the door.
Right.
Yeah. Or both of them were like laying down side to side.
How come you couldn't find a different floating object? There were so many. There were bodies. There were, people
bodies.
with life jackets. There were boats.
There were lifeboats.
Lifeboats to climb into. No, Cat. It's just women and children in here. But
no. Then what are you doing?
I'm out.
It's my lifeboat.
This is a dog. There's a little dog on here. I can't replace.
They're gonna eat him later.
We're going to.
How long did it take for those survivors to get rescued? That's what I'm wondering.
Let's see.
Because I know they didn't row to shore.
I think it was another ship that brought him, right?
Yeah, they gave out a distress call or whatever. The SOS.
Of course, 1912. But how long were they out there?
Who rescued? It says a group of rescued Titanic passengers on board the Carpathia. But what does it say? How long?
What happened before the Titanic rescue?
Oh, come on.
Fucking Bing bullshit. Here we go.
Okay.
April 14, 1912, during the maiden voyage en route to New York City, Southampton, England, killing about 1,500 passengers and ship personnel. The crew members began to uncover the lifeboats at 12:05 a.m. and another 40 minutes passed before the first lifeboat was lowered. Wasted time. At the same time, at 12:45, the crew started to fire off rockets.
So how long did it take to sink?
I don't know.
Well, why don't we ask this AI?
I'm not asking the AI.
How long did it take? Take Noah to build the ark. It was actually over 400 years.
2 hours and 40 minutes.
To go from whoops to sinking down to future Ocean Gate expeditions. Because if it took them 40 minutes to lower the first lifeboat,
wasted time.
Were there any other lifeboats left that did not get released because it had already started going up?
That's a really good question.
And how much capacity, or what? If there's over 2,200 passengers, there has to be 2,200 seats on lifeboats, right?
For the women and children.
No, I'm not. I'm talking everybody.
I don't think so. No, they did not account for everybody. You think they're rescuing the lower life forms and below in the hull?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Are they planning on losing people if something goes wrong?
Absolutely.
Why?
That's just, we don't need them.
Well, yeah, but I'm sorry. You paid for the base ticket. We needed you to pay for the luxury.
Let's see. How many lifeboats did it have? How many?
Did the Titanic have?
20.
What?
It only had 20.
So they were seriously thinking,
And
all
they're
right,
30 feet
if
long.
crap hits the fan, about 1,500 of you are going to die. What? Yeah, because that's all we got.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. You could probably fit nearly 40
That's
people on
600 people. That's only 600 people, though. 600 to 800 people.
Yeah.
Of the 2,200 that were on the boat.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people
only
for them to
taking-
just say, sorry.
They're only taking the important people.
I know. Because, yeah, I guess, was classism worse or better back then, do you think?
About the same.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know why we say the terms middle class. That feels like such a European thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're of the worker class and I'm
Thanks.
of the other whatever. It's like blue collar versus white collar. Why do you have to even put a name to it?
Why are you putting a name on that?
There's a lot of middle class people who live like trash, and there's a lot of poverty stricken people who actually do pretty well.
Yeah.
So I don't get this whole class thing. And
Oh.
you got to think about it. I've only really heard the term middle class.
Mhm.
What are the other ones?
There's lower class.
Low class.
There's
But
upper class.
how can you confidently say that you yourself are low class or somebody else is lower class?
The 1%.
Why would anybody ever feel comfortable calling somebody else low class?
Right.
I don't get that. And it's only based on the amount of money that somebody makes.
So middle class is owning a home, owning a car, having a college education, earning between 2/3 and double the median U.S. household income.
2/3 and double the median. So, wait, earning between 2/3 of the median?
Yeah. So if you're
if you're making less than the median, you're considered middle class?
you need to make 43,000
for 2021.
Yeah, to 130 to be technically middle class.
So, is this directly related to tax brackets? Because that's what I'm thinking. Have you ever looked at the tax brackets like worksheet?
No.
It's very interesting. You got to be on there somewhere. Oh, there's a nice little summary one. So if you make between $0 to $11,000, you have 10% of taxes. That's your tax obligation.
Ugh.
So anywhere between 11,000 to 44. And this looks like it's single.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So 22% and above is when you yourself make 44,000 to 95,000. That's what I would consider maybe middle class, is that 22%. But 12% to 22% is a big jump. That means that if you make one less dollar on your annual income, your gross income, you will get taxed 10% more on top of that.
Jeez.
I'd be very mad. Thankfully, I've never made enough money to go above the 12%.
Goodness.
Because we always do married filing jointly. So the both of us would have to make about $90,000 before we went into the next tax bracket. So, yeah. I like to find jobs where I get just enough money.
Yeah. Let me just survive.
I like to stay in this tax bracket because I don't want more taxes. You know, man, maybe this is something I need to go to therapy for. But whenever I get to like hearing bands or heavy music, I prefer male singers over female singers.
Mhm.
I don't exactly know why, but it's hard for me to listen to female screamers in heavy music. I don't know why. But to me, it just
Different register.
it just doesn't fit right.
Sounds
My
like
wife listens
sounds
to
like
them.
screaming. Sounds like unpleasant.
Yeah, it's not that it's unpleasant. It's I can recognize the talent and everything in it, but for me, I just prefer the male singers over female. I don't know why.
Hmm.
So weird.
So weird. And on that note,
Sean needs therapy. Woo, big deal.
ooh, tell me something we don't know.
What's it for this week?
Oh, thank you for tuning in to the OOF podcast. We will see you in 2 weeks because next week is Christmas, and we're not going to do a Christmas show.
I don't want to do a show on Boxing Day.
Boxing
No.
Day.
Boxing Day is for boxing, isn't it?
Isn't it?
It's for punching your neighbors when they come around. I don't want to reveal how old I was when I figured out what Boxing Day really meant.
What is Boxing Day?
Oh.
That's like Black Friday.
No.
Oh.
It's where you box everything up.
Oh. To get
It's
rid
the
of
day
it.
after Christmas. Yeah, it's the day after the Christmas when you put everything away. You've packed up all your gifts.
I just
things.
got it. I don't want to put it away. I just got it.
I don't want to put it in storage.
just
Why would I
got
do
it.
that?
I just
So
here's
stupid.
one. Okay, when you have children or whatever,
Oh, we dropped the accent. Okay.
right? I mean, we were both children, and when you got a
At one
Christmas
point.
gift, you wanted to open it up right away, right?
Give me the gift.
Give me the gift. I'm
Give me the
not fucking waiting. Now that I'm adult, I don't give a shit. I'm opening it up. I'm having boxes all the papers strewn
Oh,
about.
wow.
I don't care. Mix up everything. Let me lose some pieces to the
I
thing
don't
that
care.
I have.
I don't care.
I'm
It'll be
having it.
everywhere. You're
I'm
rocking
having it.
paper all over the place.
And maybe that's what my parents were trying to avoid was, me ruining something.
Raising a slob.
Slab. We'll catch you
But
next
that's
week.
what Boxing Day is for.
See you next time.
So
on
we'll
the
see you after
OOFPOV.
that.